Today guys, I am in Jackson Heights in Queens and we're here to visit a little place called Little India today. Now it's been a long time since I was in Jackson Heights. I actually didn't stop there because of the train overhead. There was actually a guy stood right next to me watching me and kind of made it a little uncomfortable to talk, to be honest with you. And you know how I love to talk. So like I said, today we're in Little India, a place that's been filmed by several people. And I used to come here a lot, about 25 years ago. Specifically this place right here, the Merit Kebab Palace. Like almost every week I would stop there. When I used to work in Astoria, which is where the camera's pointed now, I used to live far south of here, so this was like a little transition place halfway between Astoria and home. Now I wouldn't normally have to come here, but like once a week I would go out of my way to come here. Once a week I would go out of my way to come here just to grab some gorgeous food to take home with me. It looks like everything over there has been gutted. I wonder if there was a fire over there. So this whole area is just covered with looks like I found a very popular place there. I was just trying to get the images of the dolls. And they got some bridal gowns here. So this place here used to have a lot of restaurants and buffet places, like the one I just showed you there. That was the one I used to go to all the time. And because this is an Indian area, they actually make food for Indians. As opposed to in Manhattan, they always make food for the Western audience. But here you always get traditional food. And that particular place there, so when I used to first go there, they used to make fun of me a little bit. But then I'd go in there and I'd joke with them and say, you know, I know what you're doing with my food, you're trying to make me ill and whatever. Yeah. We started having a really good laugh. But the bottom line is, whenever I would go in there, they were always super helpful. And just really, really genuinely nice people. Like I said, there used to be a bunch of restaurants along this way, but it looks like they've been closed now. There used to be like at least 4 of them. Now I did pass the Jackson Diner there, I think, so That would have been the second one. But it looks like the rest have gone. Now there's little neighborhoods like this all throughout New York. And yes, even for British people, there's a little area for us in Manhattan there. I think they tried naming it Little Britain, but just kind of didn't stick really. But whenever I go into Manhattan, I always stop by the area on 14th Street and Greenwich Avenue. And pick up lots and lots of grub. Now, I never used to come this far, but I'm telling you now, I wish you could smell what I could smell right now. It smells so gorgeous. It's probably coming from this food cart, actually. Now, I have 4 videos to film today, and I'm going to end up back where I am now. And I'll absolutely guarantee I will get food on the way home. In fact, even though I've not been down here, look at that. Welcome to Maharaja Sweets, pure vegetarian food. And that most definitely is where I'm going to be stopping on the way home. Hopefully, they enclose it really well, because I've got like 2 buses to take. And I don't want anyone complaining. So I've not actually been down 73rd before, which is where I'm about to turn now. But the whole area, mostly 73rd and 74th. That's the main hub of what's known as Little India. But you can find Indian or Bangladeshi stores throughout the whole neighborhood, even if they aren't right here. So the funny part is, it looks like whatever Indian food you want to get, you can actually get it in the supermarkets here. Whereas with the British one, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's mostly candies they do there. They do a few fresh products. What one of the stores is called Myers of Keswick, and they make their own pies and pasties and but it's been so long since I've been here though. Thank you. That I actually forget a lot of what's around here. Though I'll be honest, I never used to come to 73rd much, so now one of the places I'm going to today, it's going to be very hard to film because all it is one building. But I've got a great story to tell on it. It's just really hard just to film a building for 10 minutes, you know. So I'm going to have to try and get creative with that. Now I'm not too sure what it was, but 37th Road, which is where we're at right now, this road used to go all the way through here, but at some point they closed it off. Now how do I know this? Well, you probably know I'm a big fan of old movie theatres, and this building here used to be a movie theatre. Now it was opened in 1938 and it was called the Earle Theatre, and that's E-A-R-L-E. And in the 1960s, 1970s, it became an adult entertainment theatre. And then when it closed down for a while, they reopened it and they renamed it the Eagle Theatre. And the Eagle Theatre used to show all of the Bollywood classics back in the 80s and 90s. And then it closed somewhere around 2003. There was a strike in Bollywood and it affected all of their international sales. And that particular theatre there, that one had to close down because of the sales, or the lack of sales. Now I don't know, but I would imagine, and certainly the locals would know, that there's probably a theatre around here nowadays that shows Bollywood films. Now I don't know, I think I ate here once, only because it says Nepali, and I'm pretty sure that I got a Nepali carry-out here once. But like I said, the one that I always used to go to, and we've come full circle now, was this particular one over here. And you'd get like three side dishes, I think it was, along with a plate of rice and a naan. Super great price, and then it'd also throw like a couple of little sauces on there, maybe a sweet. I haven't been here probably 25 years, but after I finish filming today, I can guarantee I'm going to stop there on the way back, just for old time's sake, and to give them some love for all the love that they gave me. Alright, I think that'll do for this particular video. I've got to walk up a block for the next one. Now if you've made it this far at the end of the video, I've got 4 films going today. This being the first one, which will probably be going up on Thursday. Then I'm going to do a silent film on the next block, which is 37th Avenue. And I'll do a silent walk on that one, just in case I need to fill some of it in on the way there. Just going to stick my head in here. Yeah, it looks like it all got gutted, didn't it? Unless they're just making, they're converting all of the buildings into one. But then after I filmed 37th Avenue, I got to stop to make a really fun one, which I just mentioned to you a few minutes ago. And this is to do with the origins of the board game Scrabble. Now, even though Scrabble wasn't actually invented here in Queens, the first organised games took place in this little building along 35th Avenue. So let me cut off here because I don't want to waste all the battery. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. A quick little walk around Little India. And stay tuned, I've got plenty of videos coming up from the neighbourhood.